Hey, you're watching the Blackberry Files. Y'all, I want to get into talking about Miss Marina Mabrey. And one thing I certainly would like to say is most, don't get the chance to play professionally in basketball. Okay, that's the first thing I want to say. If you're not playing from that time there in the 90s, most of us weren't like a Lisa Leslie or anything, or a Cheryl Swoops playing ball, you know what I'm saying? So that's something that I would like to talk about. The fact that you have someone that has an opportunity to actually play professionally but acting like a spoiled brat, okay? You have been to where, Dallas, you've been to Chicago Sky, and now you're playing with the Sun. And just because others leave the team doesn't mean that you should leave the team. Why not help to rebuild the team? That's what I would like to know. Because it doesn't make any sense that when things aren't going your way, the way that you want them to go, you just want to up and leave. Oh, I just want to be traded. Y'all. So the Sun denied her trade request, right? How you gonna fire back, girl? How are you going to fire back because you're not happy that they denied your trade? You were literally just traded in the month of July. It hasn't even been a year yet. Give yourself a chance to get to actually know the players that are there on the team. It should not matter if they're younger than you. Hello. Sometimes you might need them fresher legs trying to get up and down the court. I'm just saying, but you're acting like a spoiled brat. That's what you're doing, When you were playing with Chicago Sky, honestly, from the games that I did see, you used to kind of tick me off because I felt like your defense really wasn't there. And then you'll be sitting there having the opportunity to make a 3-point, you don't make it. But yet you're the same person that want to sit up there and have a spoiled brat attitude because someone's denying your trade, and every time we turn around, you want to be traded because there's something going on that you don't like. That doesn't make any sense, though. So my thing is this: even if there were some issues that may have been going on, and say like in the locker room there at Chicago Sky, at the end of the day, you still weren't producing the way that you should have been producing. You a whole 3-point shooter. You can shoot a 3? Okay. If you could shoot a 3, some of them shots you should have been able to bust from the 3-point line, and you weren't doing that. Okay, I'm just simply saying, just from what I have seen during the season. But don't deny yourself a chance to grow with a group of people simply because certain people have left the team. Is all I'm simply saying. You might be surprised. You don't know what those other ladies could do, or what other skills it is that they may have. You haven't even been there long enough to really see it for yourself. The new season hasn't even started yet. It hasn't even started yet. At least give yourself a chance and give those other ladies a chance to produce something. And maybe you may very well be on the championship team, but to deny, and you haven't even been there a whole year yet? Really? Oh dear. I don't really get it. You want someone to put you in a position, but you're not even really working for that quote position to really be in a spot where you should be to produce and really help out on the team, because how's a team that you are on going to get anywhere if you can't produce that 3 when you need to be able to produce that 3? And it's not that you can't shoot a 3, but there are certain times where you should be able to shoot a 3, you're not shooting that 3. Or your defense needs some work. You a little lazy at times, that's all I'm saying. But Y'all, I don't get it, you know. And then we sit there with Chennedy Carter. You know, I personally I like Chennedy Carter. You know, forget a hip check. Who hasn't been hip checked or had a foot stepped on or been elbowed while playing basketball? Who hasn't been hip checked before playing basketball? Everyone has experienced something in basketball where they have been hip checked, they have been elbowed, or they have had their foot stepped on. Okay? Basketball is a physical sport. And for me, I'm sorry, you know, it's kind of annoying, but at the same time, I felt like Chennedy should have handled it a different way. And I'm going to get on her next here after I say what I need to say about Marina. But Marina, it has not even been a whole year yet. Okay? You left the Chicago Sky. From my understanding, there was issues that were going on behind the scenes there, like in the locker room or whatever. What team doesn't have issues? There is no sports team that I know of, especially within basketball, that can't say that they have never not had some sort of a locker room issue. No team is perfect there, so it's not going to matter what team you go to. There's going to be some form of an issue that is going on. You know, you keep wanting to ask for trades, you may very well trade yourself right on about the daggone WNBA. Marina, okay? Like, seriously. And then you got Chennedy Carter. Chennedy, listen, come here real quick. I need you to learn how to handle some situations a little bit differently, okay? I do. I need you to handle some things a little bit differently. I do feel like you deserve another chance. And for me, I'm sorry, it should not matter if you've been with the Atlanta Dream, you've been with the Sparks, you've been with the Sky. Okay, cool. If anything, you know, I know you went over to, where was it, Turkey, I believe, before. This may be a situation, because I know they're bringing in 4 WNBA teams that were there previously. Like Houston and Cleveland. I forgot the other 2. I can't even think of them right now. But this is the perfect opportunity. Maybe you do need to go overseas for a little bit, like you did previously there. And maybe just really get focused. You need to learn how to handle things a little bit differently, because it's not that you can't play it, because you can. For me, I'm sorry, but Chennedy has better defense than Marina does. She does. She has better defense than her. And Kennedy's going to get down that court. She's going to pull something off to get a play. Okay? That's what Chennedy is going to do. I don't want to see Chennedy go overseas, but she may very well have to go overseas for a while and then possibly come back to the States and see if she can get another deal. But she's going to have to learn how to handle things differently. And I'm going to leave it at that. You know, but it just irritates me how people want to look down on Chennedy because she hip checked. Who hasn't been hip checked before? That's all I am simply. Who hasn't? If you have played basketball, there is no one, I don't think hardly anyone could ever say that they've never not been hip checked if they played the game of basketball. Okay? Man, people trip me out. You know, I was a small forward, and I'm sorry. I used to get hipped, foot stepped on, elbow, and y'all sit there whining and crying because Chennedy hip checked. Are you freaking serious? You know, the game of basketball that Chennedy learned versus what CC learned, you know, you're talking about 2 different time frames or whatever. Was it right? No, it wasn't right. It wasn't, but it's something to where, like I said, Chennedy needs to learn to handle herself in a different way when it comes to playing on the court. No matter who it is that she's playing with, she needs to learn how to conduct herself a particular way. And for all these people that's out there hollering, oh, well, she needs to be out here smiling and play the good role, saying hello to, no, she don't. No, she don't. The only thing Chennedy needs to do is go out there, play her game, stay to herself, play her game, the game that we know she could play, mind her business, and leave it at that. You leave the court on the court. You leave at home. Whatever is going on, You play your role for the game. You handle your business on the court. Forget all that other nonsense mess and play your game. Don't be something to try and tell Chennedy she need to be saying hello to babies and basically trying to kiss somebody's behind to be on the team, because she shouldn't need to play. Listen, Chennedy should not need to kiss anybody's behind to be on the team. They know what Chennedy could do on the court, and she does deserve to be on the team. I don't think that she should be unsigned in any way. But she certainly has better defense than what Marina does. I'm sorry, she does. She has better defense than her. But this is sad. Both of them have a sort of an attitude problem. Y'all talk about Kennedy's attitude. Well, Marina has an attitude too. Yes, she does. Girl, listen, one thing for sure. The only person that could really go trading is LeBron, okay? LeBron could trade to a team right now if he really wanted to. Marina is not she is not no LeBron James, okay? She ain't no LeBron James to be going from team to team. She shouldn't want to do that. She should want to build with her own team. You're on a team. Why not help to build the team is all I am simply saying. But this is crazy, y'all. Not even a whole year. Not even a whole year yet, and she wants to be traded. You know what? If she really wants to play basketball, the Suns have already denied her. She should take it, and she either play and do what she needs to do out there on the court to help produce some wins, or maybe it might be time for her to go ahead and set it out, or maybe play overseas. And that's going to be that. That's how I feel about that whole situation. Like, I don't understand that. Do you know how many women that have played basketball back before the WNBA was ever produced would have loved to have maybe had a chance to play professionally? Are you serious? You know, like, some of us, there was no basketball scholarship or nothing like that. You know, women in sports, we had to fight for everything in regards to basketball. And then we got people like you. Oh, I want to trade because I'm not happy. I mean, do you think you're just going to cry your way through the WNBA or something just because you're not happy with something? You're not happy with the team, or say the main players have left and you just feel like you just there. You don't think anyone else can help produce on the team. I mean, what's really going on there? That doesn't make any sense. Good grief. Anyways, y'all, that's what I had to say. Both of these young ladies, man, attitude is everything. You know, you gotta take whatever it is you can get. Do you not know that there could possibly be someone else that might want to take your place? You got one symptom of crime because she wants to be traded, and then the other one, Chennedy, girl, we just gotta work on some things with you, but you're gonna be all right. We just need you to play your game, but you should not have to kiss nobody's behind. Is all I'm simply saying about that. Anyways, y'all put your comments down below. What do you think about these two ladies? I'm rooting for both of them, but I do think that both of them have some things that they need to work on in regards to being out there and playing basketball. They do. It's not just about them. It ain't just about you. There's no I in basketball, okay? Listen, there's no I in team. There's no I in basketball. You're supposed to play as a team. Work with whatever it is you have. Chennedy, I kid you not, like, if you have to sit back for a little while, if someone does decide to sign you for the WNBA, if they want to make you the sixth man, you prove to them why you need to be in the starting five, period. That's all there is to it. You want to play for the WNBA, you prove to them why it is you need to be in the starting five. And that's all there is to it. But don't kiss no behind. You show them more than you could tell them. And that's it on that. Anyways, peace out, y'all.